Alright, I gotta try this deck before my all access goes away. This is a Morphodon Sliver combo deck? I don't know what it is. It got 8th in a challenge. We'll play it in a match, see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best to figure out what's going on. So we've got Morphodon, which is a changeling, so it's all creature types. And then when it comes into play, choose a creature type, and then spells of the chosen type cost all the 5 Wooburg less to cast. Only reduces colored mana. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. Doesn't matter. So that matters for the first sliver, which cascades and gives your other sliver cascade. And then I guess it matters for Sliver Legion, which just makes your slivers bigger. So I think the plan is do a bunch of stuff, get big slivers into play with Morphodon, and then Cloud Shredder Sliver, give him haste, one-shot your opponent. So aside from all that, we've got Sorin, which can put it in a vampire. Morphodon is a vampire, because it's all creature types. We've got Goro's Vengeance, which you can discard Morphodon to Faithless Looting. Goro's is back, try to one-shot your opponent. There is Demonic Council, which tutors a demon. Morphodon's a demon. Also, if you have Delirium, it just tutors anything. So you could get like your Sorin or whatever, and use Faithless Looting to sort of set that up. Got Cash Grab and Rumble to give you combo pieces. Help find Sorin, help give Delirium. And then Profane Tutor is something that you can cascade into to find whatever other missing piece. Maybe you get Morphodon, and then you first sliver, you cascade down. You hit a Profane Tutor, that gives you Sliver Legion. You play that, you cascade down, you find a Cloud Shredder Sliver, and just murder your opponent. So that is the deck as far as I could tell. Hopefully I didn't get anything too wrong. Sideboard has got some Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Endurance. Just obvious stuff, nothing too fancy. I'm trying out this little preview panel thingy. I've never used it. I don't know if it's helpful. Hopefully it lets people read the cards, assuming you can see them. But yeah, we're going to play this in a quick match, see how it goes. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm sure there are... I don't know if this is a fact, but I assume there are how do I say it? MOROPHON, the Boundless fans out there. So I figure I may as well make a quick video and see how it goes. So, see you guys in the match. And yeah, that's it. Alright. Here we go. Let's see what we can do with this deck. On the die roll, we've got Sorin Morophon, so I guess it's a keep. I don't think we can ask for that much more. We just, what do you not want to play against? I guess counterspells? Just actual counterspell. Discard, counterspell, stuff like that. This is sort of slow, right? Like, we got killed on turn 3 earlier. We might be killing on turn 3. I guess it's pretty unlikely we die on turn 2. So, do I want this looting? I mean, I guess I do. My hand's... What else would I want? My hand's kind of set up. I can get the looting and just cash grab, and then if they, like, counter my Sorin, I could try to looting Goro's this into play. Yeah. So you don't really have anything to do on 2 anyway if you're not looting into Goro's. I don't know how to say anything. I get all the letters mixed up. Who knows? Who knows how you say these words? Saga Opal. That's pretty scary because that means they plan to activate the Saga on turn 2. And they also might have Metallic Rebuke in their deck, which would be bad news for us, but let's see. So you've got Metalcraft. Oh boy. Alright, very strong start by the opponent. What do we have? We've got Culling Ritual, Beseiju Force, and maybe Thoughtseize, depending on how this goes. Okay, they have white in their deck. So yeah, I do think they have counter spells. They're going to draw a billion cards. Yeah, I just have to hope to fade, I guess. Assume there's a swamp in the deck. So I guess we're just going to get a swamp. Cast Cash Grab. So what do we have? We have Swamp and Mountain Forest. Okay, every basic. Here we go. So yeah, current plan is Soren, do this stuff, try to win the game. And if that doesn't work, I guess we're gonna, the turn after, play looting, try to find a Goryo's, and then, yeah, like I already said, hope that they don't have an additional counterspell. So even if they tap out, they could still have Force. I assume that there's no forces in their main deck, but it's not unreasonable, right? Like, they do have a lot of ways to draw cards. So ideally, they just tap out. Yep. So if we were on the draw, I think we would actually just be dead. We would just die to constructs. Maybe not. I guess they're what? They're gonna be 6, 7, 8. So it's like 17, I think. Something like that. But they could have more artifacts as well. But with the haste boots and the mana sources they have, Emery gets another thing. It'll be problematic. Alright, so I have sorcery, instant, land, planeswalker. I could just take woodlands, and then it could become a Sorin. I think that's better than taking an additional Sorin. By whatever margin. Okay, it's time. Cross your fingers. Please don't counter my Sorin. So if they counter... Since they used the Emery, they countered Sorin, they couldn't make a construct. Which is probably why they were tanking so long. Okay, this thing. Here we go. Sliver time. Cascade. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, man. Probably reading all my cards. So, we got the haste sliver. So how much damage is this currently? So this is just sliver spells, right? Yeah, spells of the chosen. Okay. So we're going to run it back, I think. Rumble. We just want to find Sliver Legion. This is 14, 16. Oh, we missed. No. Well, we do get a blocker, which actually matters. I think I can just serve with everyone now. Oh, wait, there's another cascade. Okay, sure. Okay, so we could find it off the looting. I forgot I got 2. Oh my god, we found it. Okay, so legend rule. And they can block. Well, they can't block. They have flying. This is so funny. And we get to cascade again. Alright, first try, turn 3 kill. Let's go. Sure, why not another one? Cascade again. This deck. Sure, I'll cast the looting. Why not? Yeah. Re-up. Sure, sure. And now my slivers are very large. I will attack you with my slivers. Minus 26. Alright, not a bad turn 3. Modern. Modern is a format you can play in Magic. Should you play it? Well, that's up to you. It's a format. Things happen. Alright, so what do I want against Affinity? It's kind of interesting. So do I want to fight over the Emery? I don't think so. Do I want forces? I assume just because of how good they could be versus Saga. I can't imagine not putting in Culling Ritual, but it does. Emery does dodge. I think I gotta put these in. These maybe are worth having, but I have no clue what I'm supposed to board out. Do I think they'll have Graveyard Hate? Do I want to trim on the Goryo stuff? They're gonna have a bunch of counter spells, so that makes me want Thoughtseize more. I do have answers to Graveyard Hate, but I don't have that many answers to counter spells. So what if I just do like... You know what? I think Cash Grab might... It's a worse card than Rumble, but it does help with Delirium. Do I care about Delirium? I don't know exactly what the worst cards are. I assume I can just trim, because a lot of these are just like smoothing. I don't know if I should take out any sliver stuff. I probably won't touch the sliver things. Oh, there's also Tutor's Grizzlebrand, which is cool. Yeah, this deck is just a masterpiece. It's so it's so sick. I have no idea if it's good or not, but it is just... Alright, whatever. We're just clicking cards. Maybe you just need the Goryo stuff to be powerful. We'll just take out some tutors. We'll just have some hammer interaction and then hope that we can get the Goryo stuff together. Like, I could take out like a Sorin because of Urza Saga and Needle, but that's kind of slow anyway. Obviously the Sorin was huge there. So we have looting Goryos. I wonder if she should just have 4. But, I mean, this is turn 2. And we have a force. I was gonna just record this and then delete this deck because it was just like I'm never gonna actually play this right, but I don't know. After that first game, it's kind of funny. We'll hide it. We'll hide it in the freeform Vanguard pile of stuff. We'll just be wherever that is. All right. Opponent mulliganed. Our hand is like nut perfect. We've got turn 2 Morphodon, a Sliver, and a Force of Vigor. Don't know, like, depending on how good their opening hand is, I assume they can't, like, even if we miss and we don't exactly kill them, like, just having a 7/7. Okay. Sage you. Okay. So there's Sorin. I guess I'm discarding Sorin, huh? Like, if I'm gonna discard the Morphodon... I think it's fine to have all these other cards. This is a green card for Force. Beseiju is, well, it's a Beseiju. This can get Overgrown Tomb. And then I have the Sliver to pair with the Morphodon. So, it depends on what, like, Graveyard Hate piece they might have. I guess I need to keep in mind Force of Negation. Could easily have Force Negation. They could also just have Rebuke. Consign. Sure, that can like stifle this, but I still get a 7/7. I think we're just jamming. Emery is good. Like, that is a very good way to beat Graveyard Hate. Shadow Spear, sure. Get an F6. Doesn't really matter. So they probably know that I have Goryos, right? Because I discarded my 2... I discarded, like, the combo I just killed them with. So maybe there's, like, some consideration to me... Yeah, so this looks like it might be... Rebuke. Maybe there is some consideration to me just not discarding the Sorin, not to give it away. But we didn't come here to not jam, so... Oh, they have one card left now. So they didn't bauble, so that means their last card's Rebuke? Or they lose? And maybe I shouldn't say they'd lose, but... This is a turn 2 kill. If we hit. We need to find, what's it called? I guess we missed. This is still... So we get a looting here, so we could still find... Legion. Thoughts easy. Okay, sure. Doesn't really do anything for us. But, yep. Alright, opponent's off it. I don't even know what I would have done. They probably couldn't beat the force. We were going to have... How much damage is this? This is... Why can't I do math? It's 15. So... Where's this beautiful deck at? So that was a turn 3 kill and then a turn 2 kill. So for our one match sampling, that was pretty impressive. I have not seen this deck put up a single result since I saw it top at a challenge. I assume that it is a meme, but it's really interesting. Like the problem with it, right, is that you have to do the Morphodon combo and then have Sliver Legion. But the way that it's structured is pretty interesting, where, like, eventually you get to this, and then it cascades into lootings, or potentially a tutor, and then the tutor becomes a legion, so... also, like, it's built in a way where you hit more tutors, and more ways to look to find the legion, so... It is a very, very interesting deck. If you just want to play something weird... I mean, props to Screenwriter, like, I've never seen a deck like this. Maybe this isn't new. I'm not super familiar with Modern, so maybe this is like an old deck, but it's super interesting, and it's definitely the most... It's like the most unique way I've seen Faithless Looting used. Just like enabling this sort of weird Sorin Cascade Sliver Shell. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, just if you want to find the deck list online, I'm sure if you just type in Screenwriter NY 8th place Modern, it'll pop up on Goldfish or whatever. I'm not gonna put a link just because it should be easy enough to find. But it is almost the new year. Hope you guys had a happy new year. I don't know when this video is gonna come out. It might come out a week or so later, but either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.